now, at the 1989 convention, the organization adopted as a voluntary project to bring a statue of Penelope in San Francisco to honor our 60th anniversary. In searching for a statue, this came about, and it was in the private home. The name is Mary Curtis, who later became a member of the Daughters. We made her a member. And the original owner was a senator from Massachusetts. Then later on, it went to the hands of the editor of the newspaper. We have the file of the whole thing. And later on, this gentleman by the name John Curtis, he was a lawyer, and he was a collector. So one of his clients, the editor, said to him, I don't have any money to pay you, John, for this legal advice or whatever, but come to my house and take anything you want. So John Curtis asked his wife, Mary, come with me. We're going to see Penelope. And she thought it would be a statue for the mantle. So she went, she was pregnant with her daughter. So they went, and when she saw Penelope, she goes, Ohi, which means no, too big for our house. And then when Mary said, no, John says, it's a deal, we're buying it. And then this beautiful thing was at their family room. And her 4 children, 3 boys and a girl, thought that was the yaya, the grandmother. And they were jumping on her lap. And anyway, when I inquired the museum that we have a statue, the curator, Donald Stover, went to the house of the lady and said, I'll check it out. It has to be the original. If it's a fake or a second, it's not coming. It has to be the original. So he inspected it all around, and he called and said, this is it. It's coming to the young. So, 1990 now, November 16th, the day of our anniversary, Penelope was unveiled, and 45 people. The museum gave us a beautiful reception. Even the founder was here. And she pulled the cloth. It was covered with a cloth, and the founder pulled the cloth, and everybody went, oh! Yes, it was beautiful. And then, of course, the museum hosted a beautiful afternoon tea for the 40 members that were there at that gallery.
Mary, how did she use her fingers there?
Oh, the fingers. Okay, the fingers, somehow, the children, I don't know how, jumping on her, they broke it, but they all came at the same time. But the curator said, this is not the important hand. This is the important hand, because it's the eye of the mind that picture the thread going through here, in there, into the spindle on that side.
And the spindle's here. See the spindle?
Yeah, the spindle is there, and it's a neoclassical. It was erected in 1886, 96, right? 1896, and in Carrara, Italy, and it's pure marble. If it was a little blemish, the museum would not have taken it. But it's the original, it's the thing, and it's in the permanent collection. It's never supposed to be moved out of here. That's the agreement we made with the museum. It's in paper with documents with their office. So.
And are there copies? Are there copies of Penelope? Other copy statues?
Oh, the sculptor, Franklin Simmons, made the first one, and it's at the Detroit Museum of Art. But it's not in very good condition, but it's there. The third one was made, the second one was made, and it was sold in New York, by Sotheby's of New York. Sotheby's, right? Mm-hmm. New York. That was the second. The third one is supposed to be in the masterpiece, but they never knew. The authorities never knew where the masterpiece was. And then he made the fourth one, which was for a mantle of his house, the sculptor. And they couldn't find it, nowhere. He says, we know there is, but they couldn't find it. And this was at the lady's house, the masterpiece. So the daughters of Penelope found it and brought it.
And it was found just by coincidence, by going to her home?
Yes.
And then you were notified because you were chairing that project?
Yes. And the lady became a daughter of Penelope.
How wonderful.
And then we had a surplus of $6,500.
I was about to say, what kind of money was
Yeah, it
this?
was $6,500, which we turned. I personally turned it to the what do you call it? The Daughters Foundation for scholarships. Now, Mary Curtis became a member, and after that, she was donated $10,000 for scholarship. And when you see the name Mary Curtis Scholarship,
Yes.
it's the lady who owned the thing.
Who owned it originally?
So was it exclusively purchased by the Daughters of Penelope? It wasn't any HEPA
No,
participation?
no. Okay.
How much did she originally cost?
Okay. This piece is estimated to 750,000. We pay 50,000. And the most interesting thing you got to see is how she was packaged from Mary Curtis's house to be brought here.
Where did she live?
Oxford, Massachusetts,
Oh.
outside Boston.
From Massachusetts?
Yes,
Yeah.
Massachusetts. They waited for a fellow to come from Russia
To Packer.
to pack her. Yeah. Which is the company in Boston right now? I can't think of it. Christie? Christie's. Yes, yes. He came, they waited for him, and he came and packed a whole 6 men. And they crated her. They took her down from the house. They crated her. The lady had a luncheon for them. It was like a chicken, feta, Greek stuff. And they were all eating, and here is Penelope waiting in the crate.
Waiting in the
behind
crate.
Yeah, I have the picture. She brought
And
me
did
the
it come via what transport?
Okay. He came through Boston on a truck through Texas and arrived at the museum on a Monday. The museum is closed on Monday, but we were allowed to come. And the way we watched how she was lifted up with a crane up on this base. By the way, this is the original base, and it's called President Marble from Italy. It was made for the statue.
Oh, sorry. And so this was, when you watched this, it was like receiving a person that you knew, when you actually were in the museum when it was closed and receiving her.
But the most thrilling thing is, we were thrilled. The most thrilling thing was that day when we saw the little tiny founder with a trembling lip.
Oh, yes.
She was so moved. I mean, she was in tears. It was a beautiful sight to see, besides Penelope. As I say, when she was unveiled, the burlap cloth, people just got up. We all like that. Although I had seen it on Monday before the unveiling. And this is a neoclassical, and what makes it neoclassical is the Sphinx here and the chair. And this is the skin of a lion, which indicates that she was the queen of Ithaca. But I want you to see the expression. She's passionate, waiting for Odysseus. And also what makes it neoclassical is the bracelet with a snake.
Thank you, Mary.